prediction. I think it is a government takeover of healthcare. If you have any doubt, what the intention of the Affordable Care Act was, all you have to do is look at what's going on in the insurance markets. What's happened in the insurance markets in America? Well, under the Affordable Care Act, they've ceded all of these insurance companies to provide competition. Tens of billions of dollars of your tax money have been spent to start insurance companies all over this country to provide competition in areas where there wasn't sufficient competition. And what's happened to all of those insurance companies? They're bankrupt. They've gone away. Maybe there's still maybe a couple around. Most of them have gone out of business. All that money flushed. And what's happened to the rest of the insurance industry? Merger after merger after merger. Why? Well, they put a lot of things in this bill. I can go through a whole laundry list. Let me just go to the one that probably drives it more than any other. Something called a minimum loss ratio. Anybody here in the insurance business? Everybody know what a minimum loss ratio is? You know why you don't know it? Because nobody talks about it. Certainly this president is going to talk about it. But it is the driving force that drives insurance companies to consolidate. And when they put it in the bill, they knew it. What is it? It says, sounds really good. Sounds really good. They say, insurance companies, big bad insurance companies, you have to spend your money, your premium dollars on providing care instead of these huge profits. So what do they write? Something called a minimum loss ratio, which means you have to spend 85% of your premium dollars on medical care. Now, what does that mean? It means you have 15% of your premiums that you have to spend on running your business and making a profit out of 15% of your revenues. Now, if you're a small insurance company and now you have to deal with mountains of government regulation and advertising your business, competing with other companies, hiring your lawyers, hiring your accountants, etc. All of those fixed costs. And you have only 15% to work with to run your business and to return a profit for your shareholders. What are you going to do? You got to get bigger. So you get bigger. Why? Because, well, you know, even if you're a $2 billion insurance company or a $4 billion insurance company, you probably need the same number of lawyers, same number of accountants, right? So what they did deliberately was put this in there knowing that it would cause consolidation. And guess what the next thing is going to be? Look at those big insurance companies. There's no competition. There's only 2 or 3 around. There's no competition. We need a single-payer healthcare system. That's what's happening, folks. We're on the road to this. It's exactly what they intended to do, and it's happening. And what's going on? What's your premiums going up here in Iowa? 23%, 24% on average?
Individual policies.
Yeah. And in Tennessee, it was 35%. Most states are seeing huge increases in their insurance policies. Look, this was a system that was designed to fail. And by the way, let me just say this, it was never designed to pass. It was never designed. When it passed the United States Senate, they had no idea this was going to be the law. They were just passing it so it could go to the House and they could work out differences. And then Ted Kennedy died, and all of a sudden they're stuck with this bill that was never intended to be a law. And we've tried to make it make sense, and it doesn't. The bottom line is we're only going to improve the insurance, we're only going to improve the healthcare system in America if we use the things that we know will create better quality, better price, and more access and affordability. And that is, we have to use the market. We have to use what we use in every other aspect of our economy. And we have to use the most powerful thing in the universe. It's the power of the American shopper to go out there and drive down costs and create competition. And we don't. When the government sets everything up and prescribes and tells you how every insurance policy is going to be and what every benefit system and how much you're going to pay and how much you can lose, it won't work. It doesn't work. And so, yes, I am for repealing Obamacare and replacing it with a market-driven system. Anybody here a health savings account? Does anybody know what a health savings account is? A few of you? Anybody have a health savings account? Raise your hand if you have a health savings account. You're welcome. You're welcome. I was the person who first put forth the idea of health savings accounts back in 1992 and drove health savings accounts all the way through the Medicare prescription drug bill, which had health savings accounts in it. And I believe that is the key to give the patient the power over their healthcare decision making and drive the healthcare system from the bottom up instead of the top down.
Senator, as I promised, give you two